Hello guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about mystics and why mystics or philosophy or metaphysics is science and is indeed not philosophy in a sense in which normal people see what this art is. Therefore, I would love to begin with explaining why the word is as important as it is. If we choose words and we kind of say things that we don't want to say, sometimes people are very triggered, sometimes ourselves is very triggered because it doesn't really fit with what it felt. If we feel something, we want to express it clearly, and if someone else feels something, he also wants a clear reflection. Therefore, the art of the word is very, very important. In the same way, it's very, very important that people understand that philosophy and the understanding of the concepts behind our wording, behind the magic that we use to spell, which is the same word for doing magic and for spelling letters, not for coincidence, but for a very, very clear circumstance that came from us knowing that these letters have the ability to change how the reality is formed. Each letter and each word has a very, very deep impact into reality, especially if we put a lot of emotional force to it, especially if it's in a context in which the importance of our action was very high. Therefore, don't play with your words and be aware that it is very important how we form our language. This is the first short video about this topic, and I would love to start going into the fundamental two principles of Hermetics, the feminine and the masculine principle, and what they really are in the next video. I'm looking forward for everyone following this channel, subscribing, liking and sharing whatever you want to do with the material, as long as you serve the greatest will and it helps you on your purpose and maybe some of your friends. I'm glad to be here for you. Sananda. Guys, nice to meet you. I wanted to add that it's very important as well how you use the sound when you speak and how you use sound in general. Sound and symbols and also drawing and also each movement is just like letters, just like wording, creating reality in a way that essentially changes everything. So be aware that each step you take, it's not just a play, but it's also conscious programming. If you take a step to the left, you should also take a step to the right at some time, or the pendulum string that forms reality will show problems, because you will not see when you're at the right or at the left pole, at the minus or plus pole in a process, and so the experiment will fail. If you're not in alignment with the instrument that you use, with the context in which you play and in which you act seriously, you will fall. And falling means that you have a problem that you have to solve afterwards. It's not a problem in sense of, yeah, well, you're falling like an angel, losing your wings, and then you're a sinner. No, this is only a perspective of old paradigm which people had to use because humanity's fallen very, very deep and has not really had the ability to see how important this life really is, what's behind it and where creation came from. Therefore, those religions helped people a little bit with their parables to see the importance of action and the deed, of responsibility and virtue and everything. But in our times, I would say it's just mistakes are stupid. And if we want to be intelligent, it's better not to commit mistakes, and if we do, well, we have to regret it and be seeing that we can do better and then try to do better. This is how we should teach our children as well. We should honestly tell them that it's not good to commit mistakes all the time, because you're obviously trying to complete things in a way they are meant, or in a special way that you give to them, a meaning that you add to it, in which you create beauty and function. And if function and beauty are not there and you're just making jokes about it, about being destructive all the time, this is not what we want for our children nor for ourselves. Yeah. Be aware, enjoy your sound, enjoy your movement, enjoy all the possibilities that you have on this earth and be thankful for it, then it's healingful. Consciously create a world where everyone can see the beauty of the universe more clearly, all together. Thanks for helping on the pathway, each one doing that job out there. You're amazing, each of you. Never forget this. Never let anyone tell you that you're weak. Everyone who's destructive in your environment, let go of them and find friends who are really helpful for you on your path. Enjoy. Yes, Ananda. Chapter in a row, I wanted to add something about the mathematics, because this is also a very, very fundamental element of the universe that if I speak generally about metaphysics and stuff, and if I maybe start a little role playlist thing where I put some videos together that have a fundamental, easily understood, like introducing basis for my topics about which I speak in general, I think that mathematics is also very important, and I also spoke about how experiments in the universe, how actions in the universe, how plans, how visions in the universe can fail to be manifested in the way we idealized it, in the way we saw it, in the way we planned it before. When you lose the focus on reality, when you lose the clarity about reality, when you lose the calmness inside of yourself, you lose sight of what is and what is not. And if you don't see what is and what is not clearly, the way it really is in 3D reality, or also in other dimensions of perspective that are real in another sense, this means everything that anyone experienced, that you or your neighbors experience, or that the world experiences, are real in a way, and only because they are not directly affecting you, it doesn't mean they are not there. So therefore, count on all the elements and dimensions of existence, take them seriously as far as it is necessary to understand them, and if you understood them, then only hold inside and respect what is really helpful on your purpose, because only because something is real, it doesn't mean it is important for your purpose, for your individual pathway. And therefore, stay relaxed about the extreme input of information, emotional and rational, that you get in this world of information and energy, but take carefully to your heart and to your soul and to your sacred spirit what you really need to accomplish your goals. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for sharing this process in a new world, for being part of this great vision, and enjoy yourself, enjoy the world, enjoy the neighbors. Grace.